Welcome to the 84th Annual Lake Forest High School Honors and Awards Assembly. My name is Sarah Byers and I am the Student Body President.
And I'm Haley Banta, President of the Senior Class. We will be your hosts this evening. At this time, we would like everyone to stand as Priya Krishnaswamy sings our national anthem.
To begin our evening, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our Superintendent, Mr. Simic.
Hi, my name is Mike Simic. I'm the Superintendent of Lake Forest High School District 115. Welcome to Honors Night. I hope that you will enjoy this as much as I do. Every year I am struck by the number and the variety of people who have worked and saved and fundraised or given of their own resources to make things possible for our students. You'll hear poignant tales of family loss that are turned into opportunities for the children of others. It's a time of giving from the community to our students, and one of which I think we should be particularly proud. For the students, I hope that this is something that, like every year, you cheer for your colleagues, your fellow students, you applaud them for their efforts and their successes. So with that, I look forward to hearing more at the end of the show.
We will now begin the portion of tonight's program designated for special awards related to citizenship, service, and scholarship.
My name is Jim Sullivan, Assistant Principal at Lake Forest High School. On behalf of the American Legion Post 264, I'm pleased to present this year's Citizenship Medals to Lillian Michael and Joseph Goodsir. Each year, one male and one female is selected as the recipient of this award, and they are chosen by the vote of faculty for their citizenship, dependability, patriotism, leadership, and service. Congratulations. My name is Jim Sullivan, Assistant Principal at Lake Forest High School. On behalf of the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 264, I'm pleased to present the Community Service Scholarship to Mark Smirnoff. When the band director advised the band that there was no Veterans Day observance planned for Lake Bluff due to the lack of a group to plan it, Mark took a stand on that. He enlisted the help from band friends and the director and contacted clergy, Marine Rifle Squad, speakers, Boy Scout Flag Corps, and presented the community with a Veterans Day program that was second to none. This is an act of community service from an exemplary young man. On behalf of the veterans everywhere, we are pleased to present this award to Mark. Congratulations.
I'm Bud Turner, and it's a privilege that you have included the American Legion Post 264 in your first Virtual Honors Awards night. We obtain our funding from direct donations and the revenue received from Lake Forest Day to fund our scholarship and our youth and veterans programs. We are pleased to recognize the following students for their achievements. The Les Harmon Scholarship of $5,000 goes to William Patty. Larry Crone Scholarship, also for $5,000, goes to Catherine Gruff. And $2,000 each to Mark Smirnoff and Irafalia Capsalis for the Post-264 Foundation Scholarship. We'd like to wish our scholarship recipients and all of the class of 2020 the greatest of successes. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Paul Adams, and I'm an Admissions Liaison Officer for the United States Air Force Academy. It is my pleasure today to represent the United States Air Force, and my privilege to present an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado, to Kendra Jochum. This appointment is going to a very deserving young woman and is the equivalent of a 4-year full-ride scholarship at a top-tier university. Appointments to the Air Force Academy are extremely competitive, with more than 10,000 students applying each year. Applicants must not only excel in academics, athletics, leadership, and service, they must also secure a nomination from a member of Congress, the Vice President or President of the United States. The Air Force Academy accepts only the best of the best. This year, of the over 10,000 applicants, only 1,150 were appointed to enter the Academy. So you can see how truly outstanding this young woman is. These students will join the Long Blue Line, becoming outstanding leaders of character in the world's greatest Air Force. To develop as leaders, cadets take part in a wide variety of programs, including flying aircraft, free-fall parachuting, competitive athletics, military training, and foreign exchange programs around the world. At the same time, they will attend classes ranging from aeronautical and electrical engineering to history and political science. At the end of 4 years, they will have earned a Bachelor of Science degree in their choice of 27 majors and will be commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Air Force. For graduating cadets, the end of school is only the beginning of their adventure. They will take the skills and knowledge they developed at the Air Force Academy and will serve in one of 38 Air Force career fields for the next 5 years, and longer if they so choose. They will continue to develop leadership and professional expertise for as long as they serve as Air Force officers. Graduates of the Air Force Academy have gone on to be Rhodes Scholars, titans of industry, politicians, generals, heroes, athletes, and astronauts. I can't wait to see what great things this young woman will do. So without further ado, on behalf of the President of the United States, Kendra Jochum is hereby appointed as a cadet in the United States Air Force Academy, class of 2023. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Jamie Nero. I am the United States Naval Academy Blue and Gold Officer for Lake Forest High School, and I'm honoring Nathan Schmidt and his appointment to the class of 2024. Nathan joins his older sister Caitlin as the second member of the household to attend the Naval Academy and joins their father, a former Army officer, in service. His commitment and dedication to service will now extend beyond the high school and the town of Lake Forest, but to our Navy and the broader country as a whole. I have no doubt that his background and discipline will help him meet the 3 core tenets of the mission of the Naval Academy, one being morally, through his character and integrity, mentally, through his academic acumen, and physically, as he's competed at the highest level of cross country in the state of Illinois. I want to welcome Nathan to the Brigade of Midshipmen in class of 2024. I have no doubt that he will succeed and be an incredible student athlete, and I have no doubt he will learn the leadership qualities to become an excellent naval officer. Go Navy, beat Army.
Hi, I'm Beth Pearson, the president of Lake Forest High School Association of Parents and Teachers, and I am honored to present to this year's amazing senior class. Lake Forest High School APT Senior Contribution Awards are given every year to a very selective group of students who have given their time, energy, and talents to the Lake Forest community and to the greater community. This year's recipients are Grace Gescheitel, Bridget Mitchell, Casey Murray, Evan Jaska, Elena Lee, Pauline Droga, Joseph Goodsir, Alex Slamba, Rachel Kwan, and Laura Kime. Wherever your next journey leads you, we encourage you all to find opportunities to serve, because every act of service really makes a difference. As Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Allison Wagner, and I'm president of Applause, the booster organization for the musical programs, both curricular and extracurricular, at Lake Forest High School. I'm excited to present the 2019-2020 Applause Scholarships for Excellence in Music. The Applause Scholarships for Excellence in Music are given to recognize outstanding musical accomplishments by Lake Forest High School senior music students and to encourage them to continue studying music after graduation. Today we are here to announce the 4 winners. Our first award goes to Mark Smirnov. Mark has spent the last 4 years in band as an outstanding trumpet player. He has been involved in symphonic band, jazz band, the swing sonatas, holiday brass, the musical pit orchestra, the talent show, and so many other programs such as parades, Veterans Day events, and more. He has competed in the Lake Forest High School Honors Competition and the North Shore Honor Band for 4 years and won various awards, including Varsity Honors Pep Band for the last 2 years and first place in the brass division in 2020. Mark has also demonstrated strong leadership as section leaders, master of ceremonies, led the creation of a Veterans Day ceremony, student committee, and more. Mark plans on attending Marquette University, where he's looking to major in psychology and minor in music studies. He wants to participate in a wind ensemble or symphonic band, the pep band, and one of the 2 jazz bands at Marquette. Congratulations, Mark. Our second award goes to Priya Krishnaswamy. Priya has spent the last 4 years in multiple chorus programs, including bel canto, glee club, madrigal singers, as well as balladeers and foresters, in addition to also participating in symphony orchestra honors for all 4 years as a viola player. And on top of that, Priya is also a talented pianist. She has been active in the bell choir, the pit orchestra, as well as chamber groups. Priya has numerous awards and accomplishments, but most recently was in the ILMEA District Choir, the ILMEA All-State Honor Choir, and was an LFHS Honor Competition finalist for voice and a finalist and second place winner for piano. And that is just in her senior year alone. Priya plans on attending Northwestern University in the fall, where she will study music education with a voice and choral concentration. She plans on being very involved in extracurricular choral ensembles and a cappella groups. She looks forward to working with students when she graduates. Congratulations, Priya. Our third and fourth awards go to a unique duo of orchestra leaders and performers, Grace and Jane Makas, twin sisters. Grace has spent the last 4 years in symphony orchestra, 3 of those years in honors, as an outstanding cello player. She's been involved in multiple extracurricular groups such as holiday strings, pit orchestra, chamber orchestra, electric orchestra, and the volunteer orchestra. She is a 3-time winner of the ILMEA District 7 Orchestra winner in the strings division, and overall winner in 2019-2020. She has worked with many chamber groups, including the Music Institute of Chicago, honorable mention in the Walgreens Concerto Competition, second prize in the Rembrandt Chamber Music Competition, just to name a few. Grace plans to pursue a major in cello performance at the University of Michigan. She dreams of playing in the Chicago Symphony. She may also double major in economics or chemistry. Congratulations, Grace. Jane has also spent the last 4 years in symphony orchestra, 3 of those years in honors, as an outstanding violin player. She has also been involved in multiple extracurricular groups such as holiday strings, pit orchestra, chamber orchestra, electric orchestra, and the volunteer orchestra. Jane is a 3-time Lake Forest High School Honors Competition finalist, as well as an ILMEA District 7 orchestra participant. She has participated with the ILMEA District Orchestra and the ILMEA All-State Orchestra, as well as other awards. She has also participated in the Midwest Young Artists Conservatory in various chamber groups and concerts over the past 4 years. Jane plans to attend the University of Michigan also, where she has been accepted into 2 programs, violin studies and neuroscience studies. She plans to double major. She hopes to eventually play for a large city orchestra when she graduates. Congratulations, Jane. On behalf of Applause, we are proud to present these awards. We wish all 4 students the best of luck in their future studies, and we thank them for the wonderful contributions they have made to the music program at Lake Forest High School. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Shayla Holland, the principal of Lake Forest High School, and I will announce the Daughters of the American Revolution Award. This award, which is sponsored by the local chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, is presented each year to a senior girl who has been chosen by the faculty for her dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. It is my pleasure to present this year's award to Garofalo Lisa Capsalis. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Suzanne Wetterling, Administrative Director of Deer Path Art League. I am here today to present the $1,000 Deer Path Art League Fine Arts Award Scholarship. Our nonprofit organization is dedicated to engaging our community in the visual arts. We have been fortunate to hold our signature event, Art Fair on the Square, every Labor Day weekend for 66 years. We are so grateful for the long list of student volunteers from Lake Forest High School that helped make it all happen. Although the show this year has been canceled, we are eager to match volunteers with new opportunities in the coming months. On behalf of the Deer Path Art League Board of Directors, I am honored to announce the 2020 Deer Path Art League Fine Arts Award Scholarship recipient, Lindley Wiesner, who will be studying graphic design at the Savannah College of Art and Design. Congratulations, Lindley. We look forward to seeing your artistic contributions in the years ahead. And congratulations, Lake Forest, class of 2020. Job well done. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jamie Rammel, and I'm representing Equitable Advisors. Tonight, I have the privilege of announcing the Equitable Excellence Scholarship Award winners. The recipients will receive $2,500, and the school will receive an additional $1,000 grant. The first recipient is Matt Bertman. Matt created and implemented a system to track the amount of plastics entering Lake Michigan. He helps to reduce the amount of pollution entering these lakes. The second recipient is Lisa Capsalis. Lisa created the Achieve We organization. This organization connects youth ages 5 through 19 and allows them to share their life experiences, their culture, and their values. In addition, she can facilitate community outreach projects through this organization. A special thank you goes out to all faculty and staff who helped not only these two winners, but everyone else on their accomplishments. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here on behalf of the Friends of the Lake Forest Library to congratulate this amazing and very resilient class of 2020. The Friends of the Library generate funds primarily through a very large used book sale held in September each year. So please continue to donate your books to us behind the library as soon as the state says we can open the library can open. We use the funds generated for many of the wonderful programs offered at the library and also for our annual scholarship program, which is why I am here tonight. We are awarding $2,000 checks to 3 seniors who were selected based on a 500-word essay and a demonstrated passion for reading. Congratulations to Claire Lawler, Elena Lee, and Isabel Weisner. Best wishes to you and the class of 2020 for your continued success. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jenny Sturpin, and I have the honor to present to you the Lake Bluff Women's Club Scholarships. Each year, the Lake Bluff Women's Club awards scholarships to 2 outstanding students in the senior class at Lake Forest High School. This year, they chose 2 young women, Catherine Turkelson and Alex Lamba. Both are exceptional students at Lake Forest High School and are deserving of this honor. Catherine Turkelson has always been interested in service to others and hopes to work in some area of public health. Catherine has traveled to the Dominican Republic on a global health initiative towards better sanitation in the community. She plans to pursue higher education with an interest in medicine and public health. Catherine will be attending Northeastern University in Massachusetts and will be studying biomedical physics. Alex Lamba has a keen interest in math-related service to others through tutoring middle schoolers and her peers. She also serves the community by volunteering at Bernie's Book Bank and Feed My Starving Children sorting and packing books for children from low-income families. Her primary interest is in the math field, and she plans to pursue that interest at Princeton University. Congratulations to each of these young women.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rick Young, and I'm the chairman of the Lake Forest Lake Bluff Lions Club Scholarship Committee. It is a pleasure to be with you, even if it isn't in person. May all of you viewing this video be safe, healthy, and I hope you're reaching out to those in need. Speaking as a parent, students, you are so fortunate to have online classes, Zooms, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, etc. Computers and cell phones have made your life easy. When I was young, I had to walk 9 feet through dense, ugly green shag carpet just to change the channel on the TV. I will now share a brief overview of who the Lions are and what we do. The Lions Club International, founded in 1917, is the largest service organization in the world, with more than 1.5 million members in 214 countries worldwide. There are 46,000 Lions Clubs globally. Our 4 pillars of service are saving sight and sound, providing disaster relief, meeting worldwide humanitarian needs, and finally, supporting local youth. Regarding our commitment to local youth, every year the Lake Forest Lake Bluff Lions Club awards a 4-year scholarship to one deserving Lake Forest High School senior. The scholarship award is based on scholarship, extracurricular activities, need, and especially community service. As you can probably see behind me on that shirt, our motto is "We Serve." And this year's winner, Willow Volkert, certainly exemplifies serving others, and we believe that she will continue to do that in the years to come. Willow excelled academically with near perfection in the classroom, volunteered her time participating in many worthy organizations, including Bernie's Book Bank, Feed My Starving Children, First Presbyterian Church work trips to both Kentucky and Missouri, and Lake Forest Open Lands. Willow was also a valued teammate on the field hockey and track teams and was a member of the Lake Forest High School Symphony Orchestra. She also was active in the Women's Club, Environmental Club, Croya, First Presbyterian Youth Leadership Board, Mock Trial Club, and Keros. The Lake Forest Lake Bluff Lions Club is very happy and proud to present Willow with a 4-year college scholarship. Congratulations, Willow. Willow will be attending Georgetown University this coming fall. Willow, the following are 3 of my favorite quotes that you may find valuable as you go forward. One is an old proverb: charity sees the need, not the cause. Another quote that I favor is from the great comedian Bob Hope, who once said, "If you haven't got any charity in your heart, you've got the worst kind of heart trouble." And lastly, an anonymous quote: "Service is nothing more but love in work clothes." Willow, continue to strive to help others and never stop working to achieve that noble goal. Good luck in all that you do. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jenny Sturpin, and I have the honor of presenting the Lake Forest Women's Club Scholarships. The Dr. Alva Wright Presidential Award, which is our top award, is given to a female student who is pursuing a career in science. This year's recipient is Abigail Rubin, who is receiving a $1,500 scholarship. Also each year, we honor former club members who are no longer with us through memorial scholarships. This year, we are awarding 3 $1,000 scholarships. Catherine Groib is receiving the Suzanne Laundrie Memorial Scholarship. Conrad Ziadja is receiving the Irene Odie Memorial Scholarship. And Quinn D. Tomaso is receiving the Mary Grace Peterson Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations to each of these students.
Hi, I'm Ariel Landvik and I'm presenting the Latin Club Scholarship. More than merely being a dedicated member of the club, faithfully attending, I would say, almost all of our events throughout his entire high school career, this scholarship winner embodies the spirit of Latin Club. Every day of our Italy trip last summer, he marveled, "This is so cool! I'm so glad we're here!" Even when we dragged ourselves through the 95-degree heat wave to one more ancient Roman site. He has that spirit and wonder about all things Latin related. In his scholarship application, he said, "Through Latin, I have found a kinship with the ancients. Just as important to me, however, is the kinship I have made with the other Latin students of the high school." He intends to find a new community of Latin enthusiasts by earning a concentration in classics at Harvard. I am exceedingly pleased to present the Latin Club Scholarship Award to Casey Murray. Good job, Casey. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth Nawar, science teacher at Lake Forest High School. I'm proud to announce the winner of this year's Future Educator Scholarship. As the name implies, this scholarship is given to a student who wants to study education and become a teacher and join the ranks of those who impact our students' lives every day. This year's recipient has worked at an underserved school in North Chicago, has worked with middle schoolers at his church, and has been a TA at the high school. He describes his interest in teaching as a way to, quote, "close the disparity between rich schools and poor schools." As the COVID pandemic has shown, this disparity is great and there's much work to be done around this inequity. I am positive that this student will be a fantastic teacher because he is my TA this year. I'm happy to announce that Foster Thomas is the recipient of the Future Educator Award Scholarship. Thanks so much, Foster, for all your work that you've done this year. You're going to make a great teacher and are well deserving of this award. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Shayla Holland, the principal of Lake Forest High School, and I am going to announce the recipients of the Open Arms Scholarship. The Open Arms Scholarship will recognize 2 seniors who have made positive contributions to Lake Forest High School through efforts of hospitality, support, and care demonstrated towards students, faculty, or staff. There are 2 scholarships that will be awarded to those individuals who have contributed to making Lake Forest High School a place of growth, development, and belonging for all students, faculty, and staff through daily acts of kindness or through larger efforts. I'm very pleased to announce this year's recipients are Andy Brown and Quinn D. Tomaso. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Vinnie Biancalana, board member of Producers at Large, also known as PALS. PALS is the parent booster group for the theater arts. PALS, in partnership with the International Thespian Society, awards scholarships to seniors with outstanding dedication to any aspects of the theater program, from tech crew, student directing, graphic design, and cast member. While time does not allow a listing of each of the 11 recipients' many merits, among other talents, each was especially strong in creating a welcoming environment for underclassmen and was an inspiring role model. I am pleased to recognize in reverse alphabetical order: Isabel Weisner, Abigail Wickman, Foster Thomas, Kara Page, Annabelle Lamb, Lara Anjali Kayam, Megan Garrity, Lane Gamrath, Katie Finnegan, Martha Clifford, and Alec Boyd. Thank you and congratulations.
Welcome everybody to Awards Night. My name is Diane Bauer and I am the Red Cross Club Advisor. It is my great pleasure to bestow on Emily Sobolewski, who besides being the club president, led the club this year in several blood drives, fundraisers, and trauma response training. Emily will be receiving a scholarship to be applied to her college education. Congratulations, Emily, and I wish you the best in your college endeavors. Congratulations.
My name is Dorothy Chantler, and I'm the current president of the YWCA Board of Lake Forest and Lake Bluff. Our YWCA board was founded in 1911, and its purpose then and continues to be until now to support women and children in our area. Our YWCA board provides funding for programs to help homeless, abused, and impoverished women and children. We also fund various counseling programs for women, and we support the teaching of the importance of life skills to women of all ages. The criteria for our 2 YWCA board scholarships are based on community service accompanied by a positive attitude, including respect and consideration for others. We want to thank all of the talented superstar young ladies who applied for these scholarships. You are all winners in our minds. One of our YWCA scholarships for this year goes to a young woman who has done a variety of community services. But what was impressive about her was her consistency with one particular group. She has been a member of the Big to Little Club since freshman year and on the board for 3 years. Her involvement with this group not only opened her eyes to the needs of young people in a neighboring community, but has also given her the opportunity to look inward as to why this experience has been so important to her. She now knows that her future will definitely be centered in the direction of the helping field because of what she's learned about herself during this experience. The YWCA board proudly presents one of the scholarships for 2020 to Miss Abigail Rubin. Congratulations, Abigail. Our next scholarship recipient is also busy with a variety of volunteer activities. She is a 2-sport athlete and a musician as well. Because of her love of music, she has taken her volunteer hours in that direction. This young lady has taken it upon herself to start a musical group that goes to a local retirement home several times a month to share their music with the seniors. Not only has this experience been rewarding for the residents, but it also has deepened the realization for the group. The power of music. It has no barriers. One of the nicest things that the young people do after they play is to spend time chatting with the seniors. One thing that surfaced for our recipient during her interaction time with the seniors was, quote, "My experiences have continued to fuel my passion for doing good." That says it all. It is with great pleasure that the YWCA presents the other scholarship for 2020 to Miss Chloe Zhao. To you, Abigail and Chloe, we wish you the best, and please, may you continue to share your gifts of time and talent through community service. Congratulations.
Every year, we take this opportunity to recognize the incredible efforts of our Student Council President. In addition to representing all of the students, this person works with the administration to ensure a meaningful high school experience for all students. It gives me great pleasure to present the Gavel Award to Sarah Byers. Congratulations.
The next portion of the program is dedicated to some very special memorial awards.
Hi, this is Athletic Director Tim Burkhalter, and I'm here to present the Ann Thompson Memorial Student Leadership Award. This is awarded to a senior student athlete in honor of Ann Thompson's dedication to athletics, her relentless determination, her strong leadership skills, her unparalleled work ethic, and her respect for her fellow teammates. This year's Ann Thompson Leadership Award winner is Miss Grace Gashaido. Congratulations, Grace.
My name is Linda Martinet, and I am here tonight to present to you the recipients of the Chris Martinet Memorial Award for Football and Wrestling. This award is in honor of our son Chris's love and dedication to the sports of football and wrestling, and also in memory of what it meant to know Chris as an athlete, as a competitor, and as a person. The coaching staff is asked to choose a player who has the following characteristics. He's an athlete who works hard, not only in competition, but also every day in practice. He's a person who has perseverance and portrays a work ethic as an example for others to follow. He is a silent leader and a subtle motivator. He is an athlete who plays with heart, never, never giving up. He's an athlete who shows respect to his teammate, his coaches, the officials, and to the competitors at all times, displaying excellent sportsmanship in times of glory and in times of defeat. And he's an athlete who plays for the sheer delight of the game and total commitment to the sport. He looks forward to the difficult game or difficult match and views it as a challenge rather than as an obstacle. Coach Spagnoli described his player, and I quote, "Dedication, trust, character, work ethic, and desire are personal qualities that describe him. His winning smile and his great sense of humor light up a room. People gravitate to him. As one of our captains, his leadership, competitiveness, and strong work ethic were unparalleled. He loves competing and embraces difficult circumstances. The harder the situation, the better he is. He is extremely proud and is so deserving of this award. He is what I love about high school football." The Chris Martinet Memorial Award for Football goes to Jay Williams. Coach Fiodorosa described his wrestler, and I quote, "He is very passionate and committed competitor. He went out for the football team for his first season and was a big-time contributor to the wrestling team again that same year. He is the type of kid that is happiest when he is at practice or in the weight room with his teammates, and is always a game competitor. He works hard and just genuinely loves to compete. Along with that, he also treats his competitors with respect, so much so that there were matches that I had to remind him that it was a competition because he kept giving his opponents high fives for good moves in the middle of the match. He is a really nice kid and definitely deserving of this award." The Chris Martinet Memorial Award for Wrestling goes to Truman Thwente. My name is Linda Martinet, and I'm here to present to you the Christopher Martinet Memorial Scholarship for the National Outdoor Leadership School. In 1965, Paul Petzold, a legendary mountaineer and outdoorsman, began a small outdoor school near the mountains of Lander, Wyoming. He called it the National Outdoor Leadership School, or NOLS, and today that small school has grown into the world's premier teacher of outdoor skills and leadership. His idea was simple: take people into the wilderness for an extended period of time, teach them the right things, feed them well, and when they walk out of the mountains, they will be skilled leaders in the wilderness and beyond. Knowles believes that living in the wilderness, away from the distraction of modern civilization, fosters self-reliance, judgment, respect, and a sense of responsibility for our actions. It can also be a profoundly moving experience that leads to inspiration, joy, and commitment to an environmental ethic. Through the generous donations of this community, our friends and family over the past 19 years, a Knowles Scholarship was established into perpetuity in memory of our son, Chris, and his love of nature and the outdoors. This scholarship fully funds the tuition for a month-long NOLS experience in the Wind River Wilderness Range of the Rocky Mountains in Wyoming. Each year we select these students based on an application, 2 essays, and an interview with our committee. This year, we are very pleased to award this scholarship to Margaret Jemian.
Good evening. Congratulations to all award nominees and recipients. All the outstanding talents and stories described tonight are inspiring and provides hope for each awardee to continue to make a positive impact in our communities. My name is David Kwan, father of Christopher Kwan. Chris, Lake Forest High School class of 2005, played both varsity soccer and varsity lacrosse, both at the high school and in college. I am thrilled to have 4 outstanding student athletes to honor tonight as nominated by your varsity coaches. And they are Sophia DeVagno, Nate Field, Alyssa Marquis, and Conrad Zaja. Christopher Kwan Scholarship Award attributes are character and integrity on and off the field, a true passion and spirit for the sport, a won't give up attitude, display the qualities of a team player, someone who truly cares for his and her teammates and team. The Christopher Kwan Foundation have chosen you for this award. Sophia, women's varsity soccer, heading to University of Dayton, playing club soccer. All conference 2017, 2019. Would have an outstanding 2020 year, but unfortunately with COVID, got abbreviated. 40 career shutouts, Lake Forest High School record-breaking, .70 goals against, and that's only in 3 years. 2-year team captain. She respects, cares, includes, and listens to each teammate. A team-first attitude. Congratulations, Sophia. Nate Field, men's varsity lacrosse, heading to Hamilton College. 4-year varsity starter, team captain, first team All-State Conference, played bigger and tougher than his stature. Nate is kind, friendly, and thoughtful to his teammates. Congratulations, Nate. Elisa, women's varsity soccer, heading to University of Toledo. All in, hardworking player, good friend, leader, great sense of humor, and she has others back. Conrad Zaja, men's varsity soccer, heading to University of Wisconsin at Platteville. Lake Forest High School varsity soccer best defender, co-captain, NSC All-Academic 2018, 2019. Conrad is trusting, kind, great leader, values everyone's contribution on the team and the program. Chris's motto: live life to the fullest, be the best you can be at whatever you choose, and be kind and help others in need. Congratulations, Sophia, Nate, Alyssa, Conrad. We and Chris are proud of you. We wish you the very best in college and your future endeavors. You have inspired us. Go help and inspire others. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Sally Burns, and on behalf of my family, I'm pleased to present the 2020 Ellie Burns Foundation recipients. But first of all, congratulations to all of the students that are receiving awards tonight, and especially the graduating seniors. While this isn't the way we would all like to receive and present these awards, please know that so many people are proud of you and your accomplishments. While there are so many uncertainties right now, there certainly is a lot to look forward to in the years ahead. Our foundation awards annual scholarships for outdoor travel with companies such as Outward Bound, Knowles, Overland, Rustic Pathways, and more. We've sent students all over the world, from Alaska, Colorado, Cambodia, California, Costa Rica, Peru, the Pyrenees, and more. The students are removed from their routine and normal life without technology and social media or contact with people back at home. The trips generally last 2 to 4 weeks, and some are more strenuous than others, and usually include backpacking, hiking, camping, and learning outdoor skills. All trips focus on teamwork, developing leadership skills, self-reliance, and immersion in the local culture, and of course, fun. It's open to all students, freshmen through seniors, and we've been fortunate to have a good mix of all. We've also found that the students come back with a sense of confidence and of themselves that is stronger than when they left. Friendships from around the world that they never would have had, and stories that will last a lifetime. We established this scholarship in memory of our daughter Ellie, who was known for her love of life and strong spirit. She loved the outdoors, and by the age of 16 had already found adventure in many different places around the world. She also tried to see the best in everyone and took joy in helping those less fortunate than she was. So we took her passion for adventure, strong sense of self, deep love of friends and family, a great sense of humor, and used those as our guiding lights to find students that embodied those qualities. I'm pleased to introduce our 2 recipients for 2020 that do exactly that. This year we have 2 recipients, Ryan McFadden and Eli Franklin. Ryan is a rising senior and has chosen the Overland Colorado Service and Hiking trip, and Eli is a rising junior and has chosen the Overland Alaska Service and Hiking trip. Unfortunately, all of their trips have been canceled this summer, so we are extending the opportunity for Ryan and Eli to travel next summer. Ryan will have the opportunity to rock climb, backcountry hike, camp, and will finish a summit to 14,000 feet to Quandary Peak in Colorado. Eli will be hiking Denali State Park, sea kayaking in Prince William Sound, and also backcountry camping and hiking. We are so proud of these young men and ask that you join us in congratulating Ryan and Eli tonight for the 2020 Ellie Burns scholarships. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, this is Nancy.
Hi.
And I'm Ross Friedman. Our son and brother, Greg Friedman, graduated from Lake Forest High School in 2008. He was a running back for the Lake Forest High School and Tulane University football teams, as well as a presidential academic scholar at Tulane. Greg was an exemplary and inspirational young man who exuded kindness, compassion, skill, and most of all, humility. Our family established the Gregory Paul Friedman Generosity of Spirit Scholarship in Greg's honor with the goal of annually identifying the Lake Forest High School senior who best represents Greg's generosity of spirit.
Greg's memory was honored with numerous outstanding applications, making our selection quite difficult. On behalf of our family, we are incredibly pleased to award the 2020 Gregory Paul Friedman Generosity of Spirit Scholarship to Abby Rubin. Abby, you truly appear to be naturally governed by a generosity of spirit that we believe will help make the world better. We wish you all our best at the University of Michigan and beyond, and look forward to being a part of your journey.
Congratulations, Abby.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kairos, and I'm a social studies teacher at Lake Forest High School. I'm very happy to present the Dr. Jim Gatt Memorial Scholarship award to senior Litsa Kapsalis, who I had the pleasure of teaching for 2 years when she was a sophomore in AP World History and when she was a junior in AP US Government and AP Comparative Government and Politics. Congratulations, Litsa. A little bit about this award. Dr. Jim Gant was a social studies teacher and then instructional director, where he made a profound impact on his peers. He advocated as a leader. He worked to adapt the social studies curriculum. He encouraged new teacher practice and reflection. But most of all, he used his love for learning and his passion for taking on new challenges to inspire his students at Lake Forest High School. He advocated on behalf of all students, regardless of race, class, social background, or academic level. In all chapters of his life, Jim taught tolerance, stressing the beauty of diversity and its value in learning and as a path of self-awareness. Jim loved to mentor students, especially those who felt that could benefit from increased self-awareness. He took many under his wing to help them develop the confidence to grow. Dr. Gant was a special man and a special teacher. He is deeply missed by those who worked and learned with him. This $500 scholarship was designed to honor Dr. Gant's memory and his passion for teaching and learning, and it is awarded to Litsa because of the applicants. She demonstrated that she best represents the values he lived, embodied, and worked to teach within the walls of Lake Forest High School for so many years. Congratulations, Litsa. I and the Social Studies Department are very proud of you, and we wish you well as you embark on your next adventure at Harvard next year.
Hi, my name is Bridget Hegg, and I am proud to announce the 2020 recipient of the Mark Jonathan Yates Memorial Scholarship at Knox College. My family and I have honored our brother for the past 18 years by helping a student to achieve his or her dreams. Mark was a spirited, curious, and active member of the LFHS community. He would be delighted to know that someone is furthering their education in his name. It is therefore my pleasure to announce that Andy Brown is this year's recipient. Congratulations, Andy, from all of us who loved Mark, and good luck next year.
My name is Brad Naughton, and I'm proud to present the 2020 Matt Coutu Memorial Award. And I would like to wish everyone watching this well in these difficult times. I'd like to thank Jennifer Gleason, Patrick Sasson, and Corey Homer for making this possible. I'd also like to thank the Lake Forest High School Athletic Department in helping with the selection of this year's recipient. And a special thanks to Brian Vanderberg for his continued and generous support of this scholarship. The Matt Coutu Memorial Award is in remembrance of Matt Coutu, a 2000 graduate of Lake Forest High School. Matt was known as a leader in the classrooms and on our athletic fields, and was a 4-year, 3-sport athlete participating in football, wrestling, and track and field. Matt was also a 2004 graduate of the University of Maine, where he was a member of the ROTC battalion. Matt was named Cadet Commander and earned the George C. Marshall Award as the nation's top cadet. Following graduation, Matt was stationed in Baghdad, Iraq, as a military policeman in support of the troops participating in Operation Iraqi Freedom. On June 27, 2004, Matt Coutu was killed in action. Matt Coutu was 23 years old. In establishing this award, the criteria was established by Matt's mother. She wanted the memorial to focus on areas that represented her son, a dedicated and hardworking multiple sport athlete who displayed leadership both in the classrooms and on the field. She wanted a toughness displayed and a willingness to put others before themselves. This year's recipient displays all those attributes that made Matt special. I'm proud to present this year's Matt Coutu Memorial Award to Charlie Aberly. Congratulations, Charlie.
Emma Foreman has a way with words, and more specifically, funny words. Her writing made our class laugh many times last semester in creative writing. Emma wrote a great piece, which on the surface was a spy story, but it was really a story about a brother trying to protect his sister from a dangerous family business. In a particularly funny scene, the brother was trying not to be crushed by an ever-shrinking room while keeping up the pretenses of normalcy by talking to his sister in a cell phone conversation. In another story that I loved, a very absurdist story, her main character books a trip to travel back in time to the chaos of the French Revolution. Emma is such an ultra kind and thoughtful person that she would be worthy of any award in my book. But her creative writing ability makes her truly worthy of the Sarah Campbell Award. Emma, I wish you all the best going forward, and I really do hope that you keep writing. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Maria Malin, representing the Stephen Malin Jr. Memorial Scholarship honoring good character in our youth. This year, and more than any other year since we began awarding Stephen scholarships back in 2010, we'd like to first pause, recognize, and acknowledge the entire class of 2020, who has faced the most uncertain, changing, and uncharted path to graduation of perhaps any group that has walked through the white doors of our Lake Forest High School. We salute you. We support you. We sympathize with how difficult and challenging these last months have surely been for you all. Although we only have 3 scholarships to award this year, we wish we could give you all a Medal of Honor for the courage, resilience, and determination you have all shown through this unprecedented time of crisis. The Stephen Malin Jr. Scholarship, honoring good character in our youth, has now been awarded, as of today, to 36 graduating seniors over these years. But this year, in particular, you all deserve this award. American author and lawyer John Luther once said, "Good character is a choice. It is not a God-given talent, high academics, award-winning athleticism, or a first-place trophy. It takes constant work, dedication, everyday effort, and often standing up for what's right, even when you're standing alone. Good character is doing the right thing when nobody is watching. Making the decisions that build character aren't usually the easy or popular ones to make. Our scholarship winners again this year wrote essays that captured this, not only by their words, but by their simple, everyday actions. As always, all names were first removed and numbers assigned to the essays before our family read through them. We remain truly humbled to continue to recognize and honor young adults who exemplify integrity, values, humility, and kindness. On behalf of my entire family, my husband Steve, our daughters Brianna, Francesca, and our son-in-law Trevor, along with our angel Stephen, our forever son and brother, who is surely watching over our family and all of this year's graduates with pride, we again offer the class of 2020, from our home to yours this year, our heartfelt congratulations. The 3 winners of Stephen's Award, in no particular order, are Catherine Groib, Evan Jessica, and Taylor Johnson. Thank you and congratulations to all.
It is now time to begin the presentation of our departmental awards, also known as the Oscars.
This Oscar goes to a person that demonstrates a capacity in applied technology that includes exploration, leadership, creativity, curiosity, work ethic, and ingenuity. But most important, the recipient leads in a way that influences other students to adhere to those characteristics. I've known this person for over 5 years and can't think of a more deserving candidate. This year's winner is Andy Brown.
The Fine Arts Wall of Fame was established in 1994 to give recognition to outstanding Lake Forest High School students in the area of fine arts. All have achieved a high degree of proficiency in their selected areas, won numerous awards, shown integrity while developing a high-quality portfolio, demonstrated a strong work ethic, and have been a consistent leader and role models in their classes.
Our first recipient is Jenny Badger.
Jenny comes to class daily with a smile for everyone in the room and a strong work ethic. She seeks out critique, constantly looking for ways to improve her artwork. Jenny takes what she learns from other environments and figures out how she can use those skills on her pottery. She ties in complex concepts such as how she explored the impact of anxiety on the psyche and how an individual can progress from anxiousness to calm. She looks for new ways to approach her surfaces and then really examines how it can benefit her work.
Our next recipient, Tara Brunner, has taken classes in almost every media we offer. She is an inspiration to her classmates and inspiration to her teachers. People walking by her artwork have asked, how did she do that? She challenges herself and those around her to be better each time in the artistic process. Tara is the definition of creativity.
Our next recipient is Nicole Doucette. Nicole has been a member of our ceramics program since her freshman year. Since our first class, she has been a powerhouse, consistently challenging herself to throw larger amounts of clay and create more complex forms. Students would often look to her as a role model, and she gracefully took on this role. Nicole viewed the studio with a team mentality, always encouraging others and sharing what she had learned. She brought other students into the department and encouraged her peers to take an art class.
Our next award recipient is Megan Garrity. Megan gives 110% to everything she does. And that's certainly true for her many contributions to graphic design and photo at LFHS. Megan's been a leader in her classes with her earnestness and her quality work since she was an underclassman. This year in AP Art, Megan decided she would explore ideals of beauty, and she embraced this challenge in both an intellectual and an aesthetic way. Congrats, Megan.
Our next recipient is Marissa Giangiorgi. Marissa is a teacher at heart. She has helped and guided classmates during her 4 years in our art rooms, from art foundations to AP art. She pushes herself to try new forms, work with new materials, and is constantly looking for a new approach or ways in which she can grow as an artist. Marissa is incredibly responsible and caring, and that is clear in the way she conducts herself on a daily basis. Our next recipient is Grace Hardy. Grace is consistent in her hard work and commitment to her medium. She pushes herself to grow as a learner and as an artist. She personalizes her work with concepts that are important to her, such as the effect of climate change on the natural world. Grace thoughtfully plays with an idea, trying it in a variety of ways until it creates excitement and beauty in her pottery. She thoroughly enjoys seeing what will happen as she explores glazes and forms.
Cleo Johnson has been a solid contributor to the LFHS design program since her sophomore year. Whether she's illustrating her childhood memories, making laser-cut topographic maps of exotic locations, or designing stickers for her online store or her field hockey teammates, Cleo is always creating beautiful things.
Our next recipient is Grace Kelly. Grace has been an amazing leader in our animation class. She was always willing to support her fellow classmates by sharing strategies, celebrating when they overcame an obstacle, and creating a community of care in the class. Grace has an incredible work ethic. She was always looking for new ideas, soliciting feedback on her work, and looking at mentor artists to see how they made their art come to life. She pushed herself to be better and was never afraid to take on a challenge. Congratulations, Grace.
Jacqueline Lara is our next recipient. Jacqueline has vision and holds herself to very high standards, whether she's mapping out character design challenges for herself or creating a fashion photo shoot with just the right location, lighting, clothing, and model. Jackie's AP work in character design challenges the limits of what's possible in digital painting. Congratulations.
Our next recipient is Olivia Moe. Olivia can best be described as a ray of sunshine in the art department. She always came to class with a positive attitude and joyfully cheered on her peers. Olivia has an amazing talent for character design. When she designs a character, she always has their backstory, likes, dislikes, joys, and fears in mind. This helps bring the character to life. Olivia has a wonderful attention to detail, and she incorporates that into her work.
Our next recipient is Serafina Pruim. Serafina's been contributing to the photo program at LFHS since her freshman year. Her recent explorations of mandalas and kaleidoscopic images led her in a sophisticated direction that she continues to explore. Serafina's work was included in multiple shows, and she was the photography representative in our state show, IHSAE, this year. Congratulations.
Our next recipient is Ashley Updike. Ashley brings positive energy, excitement, and enthusiasm from the moment she walks in the door. She loves what she makes and struggles to leave it behind to go to her other classes. She is definitely at home in the art studio. She is in constant pursuit of new ideas, and she learns from the work she creates. She is inquisitive. She strives to create unique forms and tries to challenge the norm. Though she has many other interests and passions, it is clear that Ashley is an artist to the core and always will be.
Our next award recipient is Lindley Wiesner. Lindley first discovered graphic design as a sophomore at LFHS, and since then, she's pursued it with reckless abandon, taking summer programs, entering contests, and winning many of them, and starting her own online business. Lindley has shown her work at the Deer Path Art Fair on the Square, been an integral part of our yearbook team, and has really been a leader in her classes through her work quality and level of commitment. Congratulations, Lindley.
Our next recipient is Allie Wicks. Whether Allie is painting with a reverent eye towards the old masters, or forging new ground as she deconstructs an image, works in resin, or customizes her friend's sneakers, she is always producing artwork. Allie is a 2-year veteran of our AP Art program.
This is a very strong group. Normally, you would all be standing on the Raymond Moore Auditorium stage. While standing there, we would have one last award. This award is very near and dear to me because, as a student at Lake Forest High School, I received that award. The Art Department Oscar, our highest department honor, is awarded to the student who consistently goes above and beyond in terms of creativity, service, and leadership within the art department. The 2020 Art Department Oscar goes to Tara Brunner.
Hi, I'm Joe Pulio, and I'm here to announce this year's winner of the Business Education Oscar Award. This year's winner of the Business Education Oscar is an incredible young lady. Over the past 4 years, she has taken many courses in our department, including entrepreneurship, fashion merchandising, the Business Incubator, and the Business Accelerator. Here are a few comments that were made by teachers in our department who worked with her. She's an awesome leader, and she takes initiative in everything she does. She's a natural leader, and the students really respected her. She excelled at graphics design and was a tremendous group leader. I was lucky to have the opportunity of working with her in both the Business Incubator and the Business Accelerator courses. From the start, she was a strong leader in her business group. Her passion and strong desire to help others were instrumental in her business team developing a business called Dignified Designs and creating a product that will help those struggling with Alzheimer's and dementia. Throughout the year, she was dedicated to making this business a success and was determined to do whatever it took to make the business a reality. Her strong passion and leadership efforts, along with the work of her group, resulted in the group winning the pitch night and being awarded over $15,000 to create their business. And she spent her senior year actually turning that business into a reality with her group. Congratulations, Margot Thornberry, for being selected as this year's Business Education Oscar.
Hi, I'm Jane Eccleston.
And I'm Lance Fergus.
When we got our class list last fall, I looked at Mr. Fergus's AP Literature list and I said, oh, wow, you're going to love this one.
And you know what? She was right. From the minute that this person walked into my room each day until the minute she left, her love of literature was obvious. We are honored to present this year's English Department Oscar to Megan Garrity.
In my English 3 honors class last year, it was always inspiring to witness Megan's genuine intellectual curiosity and her obvious passion for literature. She's a great English student, but even better, she knows the value of a collaborative approach to literary analysis. She's authentically interested in the ideas of her classmates. In her own words, to see a piece of literature from so many different perspectives in the class makes me a better learner. Megan is not solely seeking a grade. She's seeking understanding and growth for others as well as for herself.
So from the minute that she walks into the room until the minute that she leaves, she is fully engaged with the literature. During our weekly student-led discussions, she teaches the class an idea and understanding, a deeper experience with the literature. She's considerate, warm, an engaging person, making it very easy to talk to her. She has talked all year about what it will be like to be an English teacher. We know she'll be compassionate, engaging, smart, and excited to explore literature with her students, not just talking at them, but talking with them. She has a genuine passion for literature, how it can enhance our lives, and how it can make us more human. These qualities have made her a student we were lucky to have, and we know there will be a time in the not so distant future when her own students will appreciate and benefit from her compassion and her knowledge and her heartfelt appreciation of words and language.
So congratulations, Megan.
We would say best of luck, but we know you're not going to need it because you're going to have an incredible future ahead of you.
Hi, I'm Andrea Lemke, and I am a math teacher. It is my great pleasure to be awarding the Math Oscar of 2020 to Miss Elena Lee. I've known Elena throughout her high school career, both through her involvement in the math team, as well as when she was in my class her junior year, taking AP Calculus BC. Elena is a standout student in terms of her intensity, her intelligence, and her attention to detail. Now, in spite of that list of traits, which just on their own might make her sound like she maybe isn't all that much fun, she actually has a great exuberance and zest for life with a laugh that comes easily and often. Elena also has many kind words for all of those around her. Ms. Rupnick shared with me that in addition to being a standout student herself, Elena has also been exemplary in room 212 for the last 3 years. Ms. Rupnick continued, quote, Elena was a leader by example as a hardworking math analysis honors student during her sophomore year. And now she has grown to be a confident mentor for underclassmen by serving as an MAHTA for the last 2 years. Her willingness to help others, as well as her strong mathematical understanding, have made a huge difference in many students' lives at Lake Forest High School. Elena plans to attend Dartmouth College and has an eye toward a career in education. The entire mathematics department holds her up as an example of a strong student who has not only participated and achieved, but who also has chosen to give back. We wish her all the best.
Congratulations to Christian Rasmussen, this year's winner of the Computer Science Oscar. Computer science is all about practice and doing programming, and Christian is all about that. He started my class, the second year class, as a junior. He over the summer, he sent me a message saying, does he know enough to go into the second year class? So I sent him the entire AP test from the previous year, and he sent it back to me, perfectly done. So I was like, okay, Christian, ready to go. So he joined the second year class. And then this year he's in the advanced studies class. This year he did a giant comprehensive class about neural networks, working over extra 7 hours a week beyond the actual class time. And he also submitted an application for the Congressional App Challenge, where he worked on outside of class, he worked on a recycling app for the Lake Forest, Lake Bluff community, which you can download on the App Store. And he came in third in the actual challenge. So kudos to Christian. And I thought maybe Christian himself could demo his app. So here is his app.
Hi, I'm Steve Douglas from New Media. So for this year's Oscar, it was a really challenging process. We have 7 students who are actually going to the top film schools in the whole entire country. So it really came down to a lot of different elements that we represent in New Media. And that is not only their dedication in storytelling and screenwriting and to be able to develop an idea all the way through, but it was also those things outside of class, the things that they did as a TA, the way that they went above and beyond. And our candidate this year absolutely showed that from their first semester all the way through their senior year. So congratulations to Connor Clark for being our New Media Oscar Award winner. And that really comes down to the way that he spent so many hours and so many opportunities outside of class.
My name is Connor Clark, alongside my partner, Andrew Sean.
So, as the voice of the Scouts, he, from freshman year through senior year, did over 60 live productions. Incredible the way that he grew in that process, where he, by the end, would take this massive piece of equipment, set the whole entire thing up, be able to live stream on Facebook, and be able to do the whole entire thing on his own. But it wasn't just him. He collaborated with a lot of different students, brought them in, mentored them, connected with them to be able to make the broadcast the best they possibly can. We will miss you next year, Connor, but we know as you go on to Nebraska and you already have a job doing this as a student before you've even enrolled, that just shows you not only the work that you've done here in New Media, but also the way that that's built forward and will impact you the rest of your life.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth Nawar, science teacher at Lake Forest High School. I have the privilege of announcing this year's Science Student Award. The recipient of this award started his love of learning early. He and his grandpa would work in his grandpa's workshop, learning how to take apart old motors, finding out what was inside, and recombining some of those parts into crazy new things like a wind turbine. He has a contagious enthusiasm for science that spreads among his peers, and he looks for opportunities to take his in-school learning into his real life. For example, he participated in the Center for Conservation Leadership, doing a wonderful study of erosion along the shores of Lake Michigan. He also participated in a water engineering design challenge this year with several other schools, and he is currently working with his incubator class to design a water filtration system using ultraviolet light. The recipient of this award has a passion for science beyond many of his peers. I'm excited to announce Chase Ruprecht as this year's award winner. Congratulations, Chase. I can't think of a better recipient.
Hello, my name is Greg Simmons. I'm a member of the Social Studies Department here at Lake Forest High School. The Departmental Oscar Award is given each year to an exceptional student who not only excels within the social studies courses, but who exemplifies the mastery of knowledge and embraces the fundamental goal of the Social Studies Department, which is to prepare students to be more fully educated and engaged citizens. Now, I've had the opportunity to know and to work with Casey Murray since the time he was a freshman and he first joined Model United Nations. And even then, you could see that he was passionate and dedicated as an individual. You know, the joy and the zeal that he brought to even mundane tasks was something that was inspiring, not only to me as an educator, but was inspiring to the other students that were around him. And the cool thing is that this enthusiasm was completely grounded in a deep understanding of issues and knowledge that was really beyond what you would expect from a freshman. And it's impressive to see that as time has gone on, he's continued to grow, he's continued to develop, and that depth has become even more impressive to the point that, of course, now we're here to recognize it. You know, this year I've also been able to see Casey not only in an activity or a club setting, but I've been able to see him in the classroom as well. He is currently finishing up AP Economics with me, and it has been a joy. The passion that he brings, the excitement that he brings, and let's face it, the hard work. It's a hard class, and to see him tackle challenges really as opportunities is, again, inspiring. It's something very, very exciting to see. And I love as a teacher to see what he does in terms of engaging with the material. He's curious, he's thoughtful, but then he's also very clever and witty, and he's so much fun to have around. And that is a rare thing, especially, you know, among teenagers, right? So all that is to say, it is my honor to present to Casey Murray the Social Studies Oscar Award for 2020. Casey, congratulations. You deserve this award. And we in the Social Studies Department wish you the absolute best in your future and in all of your endeavors. Thanks again for being part of our community, and good luck to you.
The Mark Kurt Award was created in honor of a former social studies colleague as a way to recognize a senior who has displayed the characteristics that Mr. Kurt taught and lived by, which include not only academic success, but displaying a passion for social sciences, illustrating good citizenship, enlivening the classroom, and leadership by example and deed. Our recipient this year is Maliha Yusuf. I had the honor and privilege of working with Maliha in both U.S. history and AP research. It was during these courses that she showed off not only her wonderful intellect, but her caring for a global community. Maliha took on many challenges during her time as a social studies student, and there was always an attempt to bring that idea of citizenship back into the fold. For her AP research inquiry, she looked at the level of knowledge that students had about various religions, particularly Islam, and the impact that knowledge had on their feelings about the religion itself. This was a topic that needed a lot of thoughtful discussion in order to investigate properly, and Maliha showed that she was the perfect student for the job. She not only has a love for learning, but she has an amazing love for culture and sharing hers with as many people as she can. The energy she brought to class was contagious, and I see only a future of bright and wonderful things. So on behalf of the entire Social Studies Department, the administration, and of course myself, congratulations.
Hi, I'm Joe Pulio, and I'm from the theater department. It is with great pleasure that I announce the winner of this year's Theater Oscar Award. This year's winner is the only senior who took every single class that was offered in the theater department. This included Theater 1, Theater 2, Theater 3, and the Tech and Stagecraft class. Once she had taken all the classes that were available, she found ways to supplement theater by being a TA for 2 different classes. This truly demonstrates her love for the art. She was always passionate and excited to take on any of the projects or work that was part of the classes. And as a TA, she was a good mentor and teacher to the younger students. She'd take them under her wing and help teach them. We could always trust to put her in charge of a group and know that she would work with them to accomplish whatever goal it was that was assigned. Annabelle Lamb, you definitely have earned the honor of the Theater Oscar Award. Congratulations.
Good evening, Lake Forest community, staff, and most importantly, students, especially the class of 2020. I am Madame Song, and I'm here to present the French Oscar to an outstanding AP French student. I consider myself so very blessed that I get to work with our AP French students who, in my completely unbiased opinion, are some of the most interesting and hardest working kids in this school, which is really saying a lot. All year long, I truly marvel at their abilities, their work ethic, and their perseverance in the face of an incredibly daunting exam. This year had the added challenges of losing our ability to get vital daily practice speaking French with each other, a changed exam that is entirely spoken now, and all of the added stresses of our current situation. I really shouldn't be surprised at all, but these kids still never let up. I really wish I could give this Oscar to a whole bunch of my superstars, but alas, I have to pick just one. Grace Marcus has always stood out as a top French student. She constantly thinks outside of the box and pushes herself to write and speak at the absolute limit of her capabilities. Both her spoken and written French are truly beautiful. Yet she always tries to improve and take her French to the next level. Multiple times this year, Grace tackled an essay or a speaking task in a way that no one else had. When we had class discussions based on something we had watched or read, Grace always had something creative and thoughtful to add. She came to class, both physically and virtually, ready to do her best every single day and add something positive to our experience together. Thank you, Grace. Truly, thank you for everything you have brought to our class and for always giving me your very best. Please join me, everyone, in congratulating this year's French Oscar winner, Grace Marcus.
Hi, I'm Ariel Lamvik, and I am proud to present this year's Latin Oscar to a student who has taken excellence in Latin to a whole new level. Beyond perfect class grades, he has chosen to take advantage of many extra opportunities to hone his skills in Latin. I think he has earned a bronze, silver, or gold medal on every national etymology exam, national Latin vocabulary exam, and Roman civilization exam he's taken in all 4 years of high school. Not to mention an unprecedented and probably never to be repeated 3 perfect scores out of 4 on the national Latin exam. Through it all, he made it look easy, and he was extremely modest about his accomplishments while cheering on his classmates for theirs. Each day, he couldn't wait to learn more, read more, and talk more about the Latin literature he clearly loves. I am more than thrilled to present this year's Latin Oscar to Casey Murray. Congratulations, Casey. I'm really proud of you. We all are.
Good evening, everyone. This is Xiao Lao Shi. It's a great pleasure to present at the Honors Night for the Lake Forest High School Mandarin program and celebrate for our Mandarin students. 大家晚上好，我是肖老师，非常荣幸有机会在今晚的荣誉之夜为胡林高中中文项目颁奖和庆祝。First, I will present the inductees of the National Chinese Honor Society. This is the second year since Lake Forest High School Mandarin program has established the local chapter of the National Chinese Honor Society. We're honored that we're able to provide this fantastic opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate our diligent, committed, and highly accomplished Mandarin students who have been making distinguished progress in studying Mandarin and have been experiencing and understanding Chinese culture. 首先，我将宣布今年全美中文荣誉学会的会员。今年是胡林高中中文项目建立全美中文荣誉学会分会的第2年。非常荣幸，我们可以为学生提供这样的机会，以表彰他们一直以来努力学习中文，并取得了优良成绩。同时不断体验和了解中国文化。Now, I am happy to announce the names of the inductees. 现在我非常高兴地宣布今年入会的会员，他们是 Michael 麦克 Megan 雪梅 Rachel 雅玲 Sydney 怡欣 Lucy 梦露 Yana小福 Philip 成龙 Mia 明珠 Andrea 欧安雅 Haley 何欣 Congratulations 祝贺你们 Then I will present the winner of Mandarin Oscar. The student has been working very diligently, engaging and positively participating in class on a daily basis. She has been very successful in Mandarin honors classes and AP Chinese class. Her language skills in Mandarin have grown tremendously in the past 4 years. Last year, she was a very patient and helpful TA for a lower-level Mandarin class, where she led small class discussions as well as helping individual students. She is a Chinese club co-president this year, planning, promoting, and participating in the club meetings, and recruit members at the Scout Night. Outside of school, she enjoys applying her knowledge of Mandarin and Chinese culture in her daily life and during traveling. Next year, she will be attending the University of Chicago, where she plans to continue her studies of Chinese. 接下来，我将宣布中文奥斯卡奖的获得者。这位学生每天非常认真努力的学习，积极参加课堂活动。他在中文的 Honors 班和 AP 班的成绩都名列前茅。他的中文语言能力在过去4年中有了特别大的进步和成长。去年，他是一位有耐心且乐于助人的助教，在低年级的中文课上组织并带领大家讨论，以及对学生进行1对1的辅导。今年，他是中文俱乐部的学生部长之一。策划、推广、参与俱乐部的活动， 并招募成员。在课堂之外，他常将所学的中文和中国文化的知识运用到日常生活中和旅行中。明年，他将会在芝加哥大学继续学习中文。Now, I am proud to announce that the Mandarin Oscar goes to…现在我非常骄傲地宣布，中文奥斯卡奖的获得者是 Rachel Kwan 雅玲 Congratulations 祝贺你 Congratulations to you all 祝贺你们。
Dear Courtney, our World Language Department annually identifies a graduating senior who have established him or herself as exceptional by our department high standards. We call this special award Oscar. As an AP Spanish teacher, the task normally falls on me and our annual spring honors convocation to bestow the praise on such select student. The Spanish department faculty relish the opportunity to sing your praises and put the spotlight on your achievements. Let me share with you what another faculty member who also taught you have said about you and your performance. This is what Mrs. Westrick wanted to share about her experience with you. Courtney's fluency and natural linguistic ability are paired with her integrity and work ethics. Her writing reveals an authentic interest in Spanish language and culture, and her speaking is a result of pure dedication to improving her proficiency. She has a dignified calmness that sometimes conceals an intense thirst for learning, but that excellence shines through in all of her work. It is my pleasure to be the one to pass along to you the recognition of your extraordinary record of academic work in Spanish classes. You make us very proud and are responsible for making our jobs rewarding and challenging. I'm confident that you will continue to excel and make a difference in our exceedingly challenging world. The intelligence and dedication you have shown to learning is the strongest guarantee to the health and well-being of you, your family, your community, and your country. Please take pride of your journey as you move forward. Please accept this Oscar Award as a symbol of appreciation and recognition of your dedication and hard work. It is a modest reminder of your exceptional nature and commitment. For the time being, this will have to be the virtual hug, handshake, or pat on the back that we will not be able to share. Please remember that we will always be here to support you going forward. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mike Mizwicki. I am the Instructional Director of Wellness, Health, and Driver Education at Lake Forest High School. Each year, we honor 2 graduating seniors with the Oscar Award. Our first winner was nominated by Miss O'Donnell, and her name is Honor Thomas. Miss O'Donnell wrote that Honor has been a star student for years in the wellness program. In particular, she has been an outstanding teaching assistant in the 7th period wellness class. Honor serves as an exemplary role model for our freshmen. She helps in the health classroom setting as well as participating in the PE setting. Honor is the type of TA that is approachable and genuine in her interactions with other students, and she brings laughter and love at just the right moments. We feel so thankful for all of Honor's contributions to wellness. The second award winner was nominated by Coach Bagnoli, and his name is Andy Brown. Coach Bagnoli wrote, I have known Andy Brown for the past 2 years as his teacher in the Integrated Wellness Program at Lake Forest High School. In all times, I have found Andy to be extremely dependable, motivated, compassionate, and very well organized. Andy's role here, developing his persona and mentoring our students, cannot be overstated. Andy took it upon himself to personally develop each student he worked with in an effort to reach their utmost potential. In addition, Andy spent an endless amount of time with students he was not assigned to offering them the attention and guidance they needed as individuals. His work ethic is impeccable, and most importantly, Andy is a person I have always felt and will continue to feel I can trust with anything. He was never anything but exemplary in and out of the classroom and is a true citizen of our school. Thank you and congratulations to Honor and Andy.
From the outstanding world of Lake Forest High School Fine Arts, we have many special awards.
Hi everybody, my name is John Waniger and I am one of the faculty members of the LFHS Theater Program. I'm here to present the Awards for Excellence from our theater program this year. So the very first award that I want to talk about is the ITS Thespian of the Year Award. ITS is the International Thespian Society, and it's an international honor society for students from across the country. Induction is based on how many hours that students have dedicated to theater during their high school career. The LFHS requirement is even more stringent than the national minimum, and induction here is completed once a student has worked for 200 hours in theater. These hours can include performing, directing, tech, and pit orchestra. The ITS Thespian of the Year is given each year to the senior who has obtained the highest number of points over his or her 4-year career. And this year, we are very proud to give the ITS Thespian of the Year award to a student who has dedicated himself to theater in the technical aspect, doing work backstage with lighting, with set design, with everything to do with backstage theater and technical theater. And so this year, we're proud that the International Thespian of the Year Award winner is Andrew Javier. Congratulations, Andrew, and thank you for all your hard work. The next award is for our Theater Wall of Fame. We have very stringent guidelines for the Wall of Fame. And so this year and every year, the Wall of Fame Award is given to the students who have had the most impact on LFHS theater in the 4 years that they were here. All the show directors and technical directors look at a number of factors, including participation, talent, leadership, and most importantly, character. This year, we have an outstanding group of recipients, including both actors and technical students, who embody these qualities in their own unique ways. So this year, we're proud of the following group of students who will be receiving the LFHS Theater Wall of Fame Award. The recipients this year are Alexander Boyd, Martha Clifford, Catherine Finnegan, Lane Gamrath, Megan Garrity, Andrew Javier, Kara Page, Kevin Staunton, Abigail Wickman, Isabel Wiesner, and Maliha Youssef. Congratulations to all of you. LFHS Theater would not have been the same without you. And on behalf of all the directors and theater staff, good luck. We miss you. Thank you for all your contributions, and please keep in touch.
Hi, I'm presenting this award virtually tonight from the orchestra room because that is where I got to spend the most amount of time with these amazing students. I'm presenting 2 awards today. The National School Orchestra Association Award recognizes a student for their leadership and contributions to the orchestra program. This year's award, which is voted for by our orchestra members, goes to Chloe Zhao. Chloe is the vice president of our orchestra board and the principal of our violin section. Chloe's a great leader who can always make us laugh. Let's congratulate her. The second award, the Outstanding Orchestra Musician Award, goes to 2 students who are recognized for exceptional musicianship. This award goes to the affectionately nicknamed Mackay sisters, Jane and Grace Mackes. Jane and Grace are both winners in our honors competition, and they had both attended ILME All-State Orchestra, as well as being principals of their sections. violin and cello. Both are great musicians and have been amazing leaders at our school. Let's congratulate them.
The John Philip Sousa Award is a national award given to the student at each high school who has demonstrated the highest level of musicianship, citizenship, and overall contribution to their high school band program. It gives me great pleasure to present this year's award to Mark Smirnov. Mark has been highly involved in all aspects of our instrumental music program at the honors level and has shared his musical leadership as trumpet section leader, master of ceremonies, and student director of our jazz band. He has participated in the North Shore Honor Band for all 4 years and was a 3-time finalist in our honors competition, winning the brass division this year. He has been a musical leader and soloist in the wind ensemble, symphony orchestra, and jazz band, and has earned numerous awards and honors for marching and pep band as well. He led a successful student committee to host the Veterans Day ceremony in Lake Bluff this year and has long been committed to bugling for Boy Scouts programs and at American Legion events. He is a fixture in the band room and has probably spent more time in there than I have over the past 4 years. Congratulations, Mark. The Regis Toomey Band Award is given each year to an LFHS band student who has contributed significantly to the program through their leadership, service, and musicianship. I am delighted to present this year's award to Evan Jessica. In addition to being an outstanding drum major for our marching band, Evan has shared his talents on trombone with the wind ensemble, symphony orchestra, jazz band, and North Shore Honor Band. For 4 years, he has been a leader musically and in his contributions in class. Last summer, he even made the band program the focus of his Eagle Scout project, designing and building custom storage for our percussion studio. If I had to describe the model band student, it would be Evan Jessica. Thank you, Evan, for your contributions and your leadership over the past 4 years. Congratulations. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is a national award given to a student in each high school who has demonstrated distinguished ability in the creative aspects of jazz performance, as well as providing service contributions to the ensemble. No student has been more involved in our school's jazz program than this year's recipient. He is known for his lyrical and well-structured trumpet solos and for the tremendous energy and excitement he brings to each rehearsal and performance. In addition to our jazz band, he has performed for a wide variety of school and community events over the past 4 years with a number of jazz combos and student-led bands. He also directed our big band in performances at this year's talent show. His leadership has provided direction to the ensemble and inspiration to his peers that will leave a lasting legacy. Congratulations to this year's Louis Armstrong Award winner, Mark Smirnov.
My name is Timothy Haskett from the Lake Forest High School Music Department. The student selected to receive the Orion Chorus Award has proven to be dedicated to music, to fellow classmates, and to the school by their vocal music talent, attitude, and willingness to serve. I'm very happy to announce that we have selected one person this year. Our Forester Singers, Concert Choir, and Balladeer Singers voted on this over the internet, and it was an overwhelming vote for Katie Finnegan. Congratulations, Katie, and thank you for your wonderful, outstanding work that you've done in our choral program and in our music department for the last 4 years. Good luck. Hello, my name is Timothy Haskett, and I'm from the Lake Forest High School Music Department. The Tim Mueller Memorial Award is presented annually to a senior who has given countless hours of effort, service, and dedication to the Lake Forest High School Music Department. This year we have 3 outstanding recipients, and they are Lane Gamrath, Kara Page, and Kevin Staunton. Thank you so much to the 3 of you for doing such wonderful work in our choral program for the last 4 years and for your outstanding leadership. Good luck. Hello, my name is Timothy Haskett, and I'm from the Lake Forest High School Music Department. The Music Wall of Fame was established in 1994 to give recognition to outstanding students in our music program here at the high school. This year, our music faculty has selected 5 recipients, and they are Katie Finnegan, Priya Krishnaswamy, Grace Marcus, Jane Marcus, and Mark Smirnoff. To the 5 of you, thank you for your 4 years of outstanding work and for setting the standard of our music program even higher. Good luck to you in college next year.
Next is the presentation of some very special athletic awards.
Bill Rawson graduated from Lake Forest High School in 1960. He captained the 1959 Conference Championship football team and the 1960 Conference Championship track team. In college at the University of Missouri, Bill continued to break track records. He was a member of the fastest 4-mile relay team in the nation. Bill's leadership qualities matured after enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. He was commissioned a second lieutenant and assigned platoon leader. He was cited for gallantry in Vietnam and was killed there on June 2, 1967. Bill was posthumously awarded the Silver Star Medal for his outstanding courage, resolute leadership, and valiant devotion to duty. The Bill Rawson Memorial Scholarship is a $3,000 award given to reward and assist a young man who displays strength of character, leadership, and athletic ability. This year's recipient is Nathan Schmidt.
Hi, this is Tim Burkhalter, Athletic Director at Lake Forest High School, and I'm here to present the Gayla Clemens Athletic Award. Gayla Clemens worked tirelessly at Lake Forest High School for 35 years as the chair of the PE department, as well as an assistant athletic director. She was truly a pioneer for women's sports and helped advance opportunities for female athletes at Lake Forest High School and beyond. In honor of her years of commitment to women's athletics, the Gayla Clemens Athletic Award is presented annually to a senior female athlete in recognition of outstanding performance as a student athlete and for personifying a commitment and dedication to excellence. It is my distinct pleasure to recognize this year's Gayla Clemens Award winner as Miss Hallie Douglas. Congratulations, Hallie. Hi, this is Athletic Director Tim Burkhalter, and I'm here to present the Torelli Award. In honor of the 5 Torelli brothers, Dickie, Danny, Lenny, Timmy, and Kenny, who excelled in athletics throughout their careers at Lake Forest High School, this award recognizes the football player who best exemplifies the qualities of determination and desire. It is my pleasure to announce this year's Torelli Award winner as Mr. Sam Volpe. Congratulations, Sam.
Good evening. I am Leslie Fisher, current president of Lake Forest High School Boosters. I am proud to be presenting the Boosters Outstanding Senior Athlete Award to 4 very deserving seniors from the class of 2020. Each year, Boosters awards the OSAA to 2 female and 2 male student athletes. This award is primarily an athletic award, celebrating the athletic achievements of hardworking, talented Lake Forest High School students. The leadership and spirit and sportsmanship exhibited by each applicant are also considered throughout the Outstanding Senior Athlete Award voting process. All 4 OSAA winners will receive a $1,000 scholarship and a spot on the Wall of Excellence at West Campus throughout the 2021 school year. This year, we received over 50 applications for the award. It is my sincere privilege to announce the 2020 OSAA winners: Hallie Douglas, Grace McGowan, Riley Mills, and Benjamin Rosa. You have achieved so much during your time at Lake Forest High School. We look forward to cheering you on as you begin the next chapter of your journey. Congratulations and go Scouts!
Hi, this is Athletic Director Tim Burkhalter, and I'm here to present the Senior Scholar Athlete Award. This award is presented each year to a senior boy and senior girl who are outstanding athletes and ranked academically near the top of the graduating class. The recipients of this award are nominated and selected by the varsity coaches at Lake Forest High School. These outstanding individuals truly exemplify what it means to be a student athlete. I am pleased and honored to present this year's Senior Scholar Athlete Awards to Miss Nika Bolova and Mr. Benjamin Rosa. Congratulations, Nika and Ben.
Our final awards of the evening will recognize our National Merit finalists and our scholarship winners.
Every year, we take the opportunity to recognize the outstanding academic accomplishments of the top 2 students in the senior class. Over the past 4 years at Lake Forest High School, these students have challenged themselves academically, and tonight we honor their commitment and dedication to their studies. It gives me great pleasure to present the class of 2020 salutatorian medal to Kenneth Casey Murray, and the valedictorian medal to Garafalia Litsa Capsalis. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, my name is Alan Wallard. I'm the Director of Teaching and Learning at Lake Forest High School. I will be announcing the National Merit finalists. Back in October of 2018, approximately 1.6 million juniors and more than 22,000 high schools across the country entered the 2020 National Merit Scholarship Program by taking the 2018 preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship Qualify Test, better known as the PSAT NMSQT. Of the 1.6 million entrants, there were 50,000 high scorers who qualified as either a commended student or as a semifinalist. From this group, 34,000 students became commended students, but did not continue in the competition. The remaining 16,000 qualified as semifinalists, the highest scoring entrants in each state. In February of this year, 15,000 of the semifinalists who met academic and other requirements were notified that they advanced to become a National Merit finalist. This year, Lake Forest High School is proud to recognize these 9 finalists: John Clausen, Garafalia Capsalis, Elena Lee, Kenneth Murray, William Ortel, Rachel Kwan, Carrie Saganar, Carson Ward, and Megan Wong. Congratulations to all of you.
Hi, my name is Shayla Holland, and I'm the principal of Lake Forest High School. I am honored to announce the National Merit Scholarship winners. Out of the 15,000 National Merit finalists, 7,500 students are selected as a National Merit Scholarship winner to receive one of the 3 types of National Merit Scholarships: a $2,500 National Merit Scholarship, a corporate-sponsored scholarship, or a college-sponsored scholarship. This year, Garafalia Capsalis has been awarded a $2,500 National Merit Scholarship. John Clausen has been awarded a National Merit Scholarship at Kenyon College, and William Ortel and Carson Ward have been awarded a National Merit Scholarship at the University of Southern California. Congratulations.
To conclude this evening, we welcome back our superintendent, Mr. Simic.
Thank you for joining us for Honors Night. I hope that you, like I always am, are impressed with the generosity of our communities and their willingness to step up and pay it forward for the children of the various communities. I'd like to say thank you to each of the representatives who came and presented an award for an individual or a group of students, and also for the organizers who put a tremendous amount of work into this every year. Most particularly, Jennifer Gleason always does a terrific job of organizing this. So with that, I'd like to say thank you for your attendance, and I look forward to seeing you soon.